power. Just feel the music. Feel the power. In your soul. You gotta feel the power. Just feel the music. Can you feel it? In your soul. 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 Fine booty drop. Lifting you up from inside. Play with me now. Check the beat, 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 check the beat. Feel the power. Just feel the music. Feel the power. In your soul. Feel the power. Just feel the music. Can you feel it? In your soul. You gotta feel the power. Just feel the music. Feel the power. In your soul. You can feel the power. Just feel the music. Can you feel it? In your soul.
Hello, children, and welcome to another exciting episode and a half of Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reread. Today, we're going to be doing some short stuff for the most part. The main thing I'd like to talk about before we begin is I have a new microphone. I got a Blue Yeti microphone. You might be able to tell. I can't really tell if, or myself, when I listen to myself, I can't really tell if there's a noticeable difference when I talk. However, that being said, because of the fact it's a new microphone, there may be some audio issues. I may be louder than usual. I may be more sensitive than usual. I may be more sensitive than usual. Oh! Well, hey. Thanks for the gift. You know, in case that I need to have that done, sorry. You know, just bear with me as I figure that out. The second thing I'd like to talk about is another thing that I got. I got a Stream Deck. Oh, well, thank you for making it up now. You didn't have to, buddy, but thank you very much. Thanks for dropping by. And remember, it wasn't my birthday stream. It was Transformers Devastation's birthday. But I gotta ask, Shulk, how are you feeling about my Stream Deck?
I'm really feeling it!
Okay, well, that's good to know. Good to know. Senna, how about you?
Yippee!
All right, looks like everything's working well then. Before we get too far into other things, I've got a couple of things to read. So let's do that. I'm not sure why the alerts aren't playing on my main thing, but that's fine. Once again, we're dealing with new shit here. So anyway, as you can see, I have Spotify open because I'm listening to a specific podcast that my dear friend Emily was a part of recently. I'll finish listening to that after we're done streaming here, but excuse me, here's the dialogue that you get upon ranking up to Chief Sergeant. Ah, yes, you have met with the satisfaction of the commander. It would be my pleasure to see the necessary arrangements for your promotion. Your present rank is Serpent Sergeant First Class. In order to be promoted to Chief Serpent Sergeant, you must fulfill the following requirements. And then the requirements. In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Chief Serpent Sergeant. I am pleased to inform you that, as of this moment, you are eligible to undertake a wider range of company levs. Go forth and do that which brings peace to the 12's Wood and honor to our name. And also, the fate, there's something about Lou in Central Shroud. A giant slug known by the playful moniker Lou Carcall has been seen near the Guardian Tree. Slay the beast before he consumes the sacred monument. The beast is demonic in nature, and must be slain. But, anyway. So, let me also give you all just a general idea of how today is going to be going. I literally wrote out on a piece of paper at work the order in which we are going to be doing things. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking up Alchemist. Have you arrived at a decision? Are you ready to exalt in the arts of alchemy and commit to the responsibilities that your enrollment entails? New mic sounds good? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. No, unfortunately I have the day off today, Hunter. I can't help you find that light bulb. Yeah, that would be great if people are interested, especially if you're interested in Animorphs. That's kind of what this podcast is about, as I understand. The two people running it seem lovely, and I love listening to Emily yell about disability stuff, and so it's worth it. Dietrich wishes to reaffirm your desire to join the Alchemists Guild. Excellent. Then allow me to direct you to our guildmaster. Gaining his approval is the last test you must pass before becoming a full member of the guild. You will find Guildmaster Severine tending to his experiments at his personal workbench. I must warn you, he is a rather intense individual. Pray, choose your words carefully. Or with care. Hey, buddy, how you doing? What? What is it this time? Ah, you must be the merchant's lackey come to bring me my imp wings. Let's have them, then. Not a lackey, an aspiring alchemist, you say? Speak up and pray that I heard you awry. No, I'm aspiring. Oh, I should also turn the game audio on. That would be cool, huh? Did that blabbing fool Dietrich send you to me? I specifically requested that I be disturbed for nothing less than the coming of a second calamity. Do I appear a kindly mentor to you? My research demands my absolute and undivided attention. Now be gone before I am forced to... But wait... perhaps I can... Yes, you may be the very assistant I require. I have had a change of heart. Congratulations, I approve of your application to the guild. It is with great pleasure that I welcome a fellow seeker of knowledge into the fold. We could dispense with the interminable initiation ceremony, yes? Here's your first alembic. Try not to drop it, for there is much work to be done. Yes, much work. Alright. This one is called... Spilled Potions. Wait. As you can see, my inventory is full of shit from leveling and crafting. And how leveled am I? Oh, you know. I'm doing alright. Hello. Guildmaster Severine wants you to use that weathered alembic to perform your first alchemical miracle. Yeah, no worries, Piap. I delayed starting the stream a little bit. I hope that gives you enough time to finish installing. But, once again, glad to hear the microphone's working. Guildmaster Severine wants you to use your... Oh, wait, I already read that part. Ah, I see you've managed to take hold of the alembic without injuring yourself. An auspicious beginning. Let us see if we can continue this trend of unexpected success. For your first lesson, I want you to use your weathered alembic there and make me a bottle of distilled water. Distilled water is simply the end result of purifying a murkier sample of life's most vital element. As such, it provides the perfect introduction to one of alchemy's most fundamental processes, taking a material and refining it into a purer form. To perform this rudimentary exercise, you shall require a pail of muddy water and a water shard. The impure water can be purchased from the supplier, standing near the entrance to the guild. The name momentarily escapes me. Esmenet? Yes, I think that was it. If you happen to find this basic task beyond your abilities, then mayhap alchemy is not the discipline for you. Which would be quite upsetting, as I detest the thought of having to select a new assistant. Try not to disappoint me. I think I can do that. Excuse me. I need a pail of water. Here I go. Jesse, we've got to cook distilled water. Your task is to provide me with 1 bottle of distilled water. Come, we are wasting precious time. Purchase a pail of muddy water from Esmenet, if you must. Fishing, so much fishing. That comes later. Only cooking of various substances. Magnificent! Your transformation into an alchemist has begun. Do you understand the liquid treasure you have made? Yes, it is simply water, but now possessed of an almost limitless potential. In a properly distilled state, water provides the base ingredients for all manner of wondrous concoctions. On the other hand, a potion created with impure water is not only unlikely to have the desired effect, it may very well poison the imbiber. Look well upon the substance you have refined. See how crystal clear it has become. Not the most flavorful of libations, but still refreshing to pour over one's head on a stifling summer afternoon. Tell me, how did you feel in the instant of its purification? Such a fine result must have sent thrills of excited satisfaction down your spine. Yes, I know well that sensation. To glean a pristine drop from a filthy swill, it is a miracle born of mortal artifice. Nothing can compare with that rush of triumph in the moment when physical laws bend to one's will. Nothing! The greater your mastery of alchemy, the more ecstatic that feeling becomes. Go, fill your chambers with bottles of distilled water and revel in each success. I return now to my experiments. When next you disturb me, I shall expect your skills to be worthy of a guildmaster's chosen assistant. Okay. Alright, and now we grind to level 5. Let's see, what can we make? Hey, you have, let's see, give me, 2 bone chips. Give me, do you have Cinnabar? Doesn't look like you do. But I'm also not really paying attention very well. Let's get that. Oh wait, no, there is Cinnabar here. Get some rack salt. There we go. Okay. Bam. Easy. And the one other thing I need to check before we go on... Okay, again, I need to make a maple wand as well. So I do, in fact, actually need to make this growth formula alpha. So we'll do that real quick. Oh, I made a high-quality one, I guess. Sure. Maple... Nope. Maple branch, that's the one. Right? It should be, yes. Okay, we'll pick up this quest and see what this guy wants. Snatched up Tut and set him on my lap under a blanket and he's not moved. That sounds like a good thing to me. What? What is it now? Gill for the poor? Another cursed love filter? Ah, you're that wretch that insists on dusting my bench, aren't you? No? Then who? Oh, my new assistant! No, do not bother me with more names. My mind shall not be cluttered with trivial details unrelated to alchemical processes. Why did I pronounce it like that? I trust you have busied yourself with the mastery of your discipline. I have scant moments to spare on lessons, but I suppose I must invest a modicum of time in your training if you are to be of any use to me. Let us move on to the second fundamental principle of alchemy. Your understanding of this principle will be best facilitated by creating 3 bottles of antidote. For this task, you must needs acquire the stipulated number of grass vipers, as well as a chunk of rock salt. I believe the guild often has the poisonous snakes in stock, so you need only purchase them from that supplier lass. Ah yes, Esmenet. As for the rock salt, I believe she can supply that too, and for a reasonable price. I rather suggest seeing her for all your simple ingredient needs, unless you fancy the idea of scrabbling in the sand to find them yourself. In any case, I am not terribly concerned with how you procure the materials. What is most important is that you experience the fundamental principle firsthand as you concoct the 3 bottles of antidote. Return to me with the bliss of new knowledge stamped upon your features. Okay, for 3 antidotes, we need just 1 rock salt and 1 grass viper. I hope this grass viper is dead, by the way. Anyway, also, in case I haven't read it already, rock salt is a large chunk of naturally occurring salt crystals. It's often ground into fine grains before being used to flavor and preserve food. And the grass viper is a deadly snake common in the grasslands across Eorzea. Its venom is known to contain a potent bleeding poison. Delicious. Give me the salt. I did it. Hiya. I did it. Have you completed the 3 bottles of antidote, I asked? Gods help you if you've interrupted me for anything less. Nope, here you go. Jesus Christ, those bottles are fucking huge. Aha! An excellent result, my precarious protege. I see you have attained the optimum viscosity without clouding the crimson hue. It would be most interesting to see how well these mixtures perform on live test subjects. Well, of course they'll be poisoned. How else would I gauge the efficacy of your work? Oh, cool. But never mind that. What have you learned of the second alchemic principle? You have produced a helpful compound by combining otherwise mundane or lethally harmful substances. Has this not expanded your awareness of what is attainable with this profession? Just as it is possible for a medicine to act as a poison in sufficient amounts, so is it possible for a poison to be utilized as a cure, not a core. Your successful creation of these antidotes is evident of this very fact. Those without a knowledge of alchemy would not spare a second glance for the venomous grass viper, but mix its venom with the appropriate amount of rock salt, and people will flock to your door to purchase your miraculous remedy. Study, experiment, and reveal worth in the most unexpected of places. The desire for sustenance and rest will become as minor annoyances once you have learned the joy of such discoveries. It is time you added this amateur's mortar to your repertoire of alchemical devices. The mortar is oft referred to as a secondary tool, but used in conjunction with a primary tool, such as the alembic, you will soon come to appreciate its value in your work. I foresee much practical use for your growing skills, my eager apprentice. Now run along and find a use for your new toy. I have further research to conduct. Alright, cool, we did it. That's 1 crafter down. Ooh, I like that search info. That's a good one. And before I forget, let's also go ahead and craft that maple wand. Hiya! I did it. Onwards. Oh! What? Oh, right, is this the... I think I know what this is. A poncho. Why, thank you. Very nice of you. I will put that over here for now. In the meantime, it is off to Vesper Bay for us. For which we're just gonna do this. Because I can. You know what? It actually occurs to me, I could pick this up too, actually, while we're here. Might as well, right? Absolutely glamorous. Swirgim wants you to learn how to craft glamour prisms. Thanks to yours truly, you have a basic understanding of glamours, yes? I also understand you're no stranger to crafting this and that by yourself. It so happens these skills can be applied to a singular cause. Would you be interested in helping to bring more glamour to the world? By that I mean learning to make glamour prisms, either for personal use or to aid the aesthetically underprivileged. I will explain everything in due course, but there is something I need to prepare beforehand. Bring me some Arthardian orange juice in the meantime, would you? Just ask Folkland, same as last time. Well, staring at me isn't going to get that orange juice poured any quicker. Hurry up, would you? Why is everybody so mean to me? Hello again. I need orange juice again. Swear Game's still got you running errands, then. She wants Arthardian orange juice this time? 12 preserve. Well, here it is. I think she and I need to have a little chat about her tab. This order alone costs more than some of our big drinking regulars spend in a whole night. Around here, Arthardian oranges are as rare as chocobo teeth. I can barely bring myself to squeeze the juice out of them knowing how much they cost. I daren't spill a drop. Huh. That's a fucking expensive orange. You have my drink, I take it? Yes, here you go. Arthardian orange juice. Astronomical prices are charged for Arthardian oranges, although only a true connoisseur could tell the difference from those grown in Eorzea. Now that's what I call orange juice. Eastern oranges have a bitter kick that truly invigorates the soul. Ahem. All that jumping around almost made it go down the wrong way. Anyway, before we begin, I have a confession to make. To be perfectly frank, my expensive tastes in orange juice have to be paid for somehow. While my intentions are sincere, my reasons for helping you are not entirely altruistic. Pass this letter to Gobreen, the merchant, and he'll allow you to browse his Glamour Prism recipe tomes. If you buy any of them, he'll give me a cut of the profits. You'll have the knowledge you seek, and I'll have money for orange juice. What could be more piquant? Oh, okay. I will also send word to my associate Whiskered in Revenant's Toll. We have a similar arrangement, and I'm sure you'll find his prices just as fair as Goberlin's. You should start with Goberin, though, since his stall's right there, by the Pissed Peist. Once you've read one of the many books, you'll be able to master the prism, make the prisms yourself, and share the glory of glamours with the masses. Anything else? Goberin is very particular about accepting new customers, but once he sees that you have my personal recommendation, he is sure to welcome you with open arms. You'll forgive me if I don't believe you, but whatever. Hello. Ah, I sense you come in pursuit of true elegance. And is that a letter of introduction peeking from your pocket? May I see it? A letter of introduction from Swigrim, written while she waited for her orange juice to be poured. Ah, so you are Swigrim's protege, and you wish to produce glamour prisms. A noble endeavor. My selection of tomes, reserved for only the most deserving, are yours to peruse. Neat. Now we can buy crafting tomes. Let's see. We can also buy, the Emperor's new line of, crafting thingies. So let's pick up a couple of these, shall we? Obviously, we can't pick up ones for crafters that are not of a sufficient level, being 15. But we'll get to that after this Transformers fact. Let's see here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh yeah, here we go. Only a fool ignores Rorza the Rocket Cycle Racer from Rigel III. Or Rigel 3. My bad. Anyway, that's it. That's the fact. Let's go ahead and crack open these books. Master Carpenter Glamours. This esoteric tome contains advanced woodworking recipes that can only be learned by highly skilled carpenters fit levels 15 levels and higher. The only different words here are smithing recipes, blacksmiths, armorcraft, armorers, goldsmithing, goldsmith, leatherworking, leatherworkers, clothcraft, weavers, and alchemists, alchemy. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I'm not high enough level. We'll get to that later then. Let's just hurl all these books up into the air, the traditional way to read. Also, hi Doc, how you doing? Hiya. Come on. Hiya. I also purchased this Gridanian half-barding because I needed things to spend my Grand Company seals on. You're sick? Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that. That's not good. A lightweight suit of Twin Adder issue Chocobo armor. Cool. Hey, Nedrick. Going for gold. Nedrick knows of a place where a skilled adventurer might hone her skills. I can't take 2 steps round this place without hearing rouge of this or rouge of that. Why, it's if you're some kind of goddamn hero. But I jest. Even I can see you're just itching to find a new battleground to hone your skills. Fortunately, I know just the place. The AURUM Vale. Head southwest through the central highlands of Korthus and seek out a man named Willimus. Tell him Nedrick sent you. Okay. Far be it from me to brag, but the blood of explorers courses through my veins. My grandpapa drafted the first comprehensive map of Eorzea, and I've made it my life's work to revise it to reflect the changes brought about by the calamity. To this end, I've traveled all over Eorzea, and there's nary a place in the realm I've not seen with mine own eyes. Mayhap I could direct you to some of the more interesting locales I've explored. That is, if you're not afraid of a little danger. Oh, I'm very afraid of danger. It's the stress? Well, that's no good. Stop being stressed. Just cut it out. Alright, we're off to Limzer Lominzer. That and the food that poisoned? Yeah, that'll do it too. And of course, we were cooking meth before, but now we're just cooking. It's Culinarian time, baby. Hello. I beg your pardons, good madam, but this is the Culinarians Guild. If you are here to dine at the Bismarck, one of our waiters will be along shortly to show you to your... Oh, you're not a patron? Might I assume, then, that you wish to become a Culinarian? If so, I wholeheartedly recommend you join the Culinarians Guild, where one may learn the culinary arts under the finest chefs in all the realm. What say you? Sure. Wonderful. Then without further ado, I shall acquaint you with the history of our guild. As you are doubtless aware, Limsa has long since been the gastronomic capital of Eorzea. The city's rich culinary tradition is the product of a unique combination of factors. The first is our proximity to the fertile lands and plentiful seas of Vilbrand, which have ever yielded bounteous produce. The second is our standing as the realm's foremost trading port, which grants us access not only to exotic ingredients from faraway shores, but also to foreign merchants versed in their use. We are, in short, the beneficiaries of culinary knowledge from every corner of the world. Until recently, knowledge of this kind was passed on solely through word of mouth, and was therefore susceptible to corruption and loss. But all that changed when one man made it his mission to catalog every recipe of note. His name was Admiral Ghoulskeef Baldwainson. My best guess. No, also known as Mast Cleaver. The man's love of fine cuisine was such that at sea he would regularly spend as much time preparing meals in the galley as giving commands on the bridge. It was none other than he who founded the Culinarians Guild and codified cooking methodology. Today, the guild carry on Baldwainson's legacy, though the scope of our endeavors has expanded significantly. Not content with simply preserving existing recipes, we labor tirelessly to devise wholly novel culinary creations with which to delight the senses. To this end, our doors are open to folk of all walks of life, including adventurers such as your good self. One may liken our guild to a great pot of stew, and each member an ingredient imparting a unique flavor. As with every dish, however, adding ingredients willy-nilly is certain to spoil the taste. Before you may take your place in the pot, you must be deemed as a worthwhile addition by Guildmaster Lingsath, the man whose passion for cookery burns hotter than any oven. Before troubling him, I must warn you that ours is a truly sweltering kitchen. As such, you would be well advised to ask yourself, can I stand the heat? If you earnestly believe that you can, speak to me once more, and I shall be glad to guide you through the enrollment process. So, have you resolved to walk the path of the Culinarian? Yeah, I can do that. Wonderful, then you must speak with Guildmaster Lingsath at once. This will come as no surprise, but he is the finest chef in Limsa. His skill and dedication are second to none. You will find the Guildmaster up the stairs yonder, keeping a watchful eye on his charges. Impress him with your desire to learn, and he will surely find a place for you in his stew. By which I mean the guild. He's gonna put me in the soup? That's not good. I don't want to be put in the soup. Well met, venturer. I take it you want to join our guild. Let's have a good look at you then. Ah, what's an underfed whelp like you know about cooking? Judging by them scrawny arms, you'd struggle to lift a spoon, never mind a skillet. Hey, listen, just because I spend all of my time reading and I don't, like, eat well or often or at all and have to be reminded as such by my friends... I forgot where I was going with this. Judging by them scrawny arms of yours, you'd struggle to lift a spoon, never mind a skillet. I jest. It doesn't take muscle to be a culinarian. Else, it doesn't even take talent, at least not on its own. No, lass, more than anything, becoming a good cook boils down to passion. If you've got that, there's nothing you can't achieve. So tell me, have you got it? I got the passion. That's the spirit. Your passion for the culinary arts is plain to see. And you'll be needing every bit if you want to become a master culinarian. Why, if mastery was a 12-course dinner, I'd have hardly finished the soup. Make no mistake, our trade's as tough as old mutton, and passion's the only thing what gets us through the grisly bits. Gristly bits? But enough talk, what do you call yourself? Well then, Ruja, welcome to the guild. To mark the occasion, I present you with your very own skillet. Ain't much to look at, but it'll more than serve a novice like yourself. Now then, let's see if you can tell which end's which. I know you'd struggle to lift a spoon, but you'd won me over. Now show me you can hold a skillet, and I'll get you started on your first task. Like in Among Us? Sadly, I don't have a button for that one yet. I'm sure I'll get one eventually, though. What the... How did you get here? Anyway. Books are very heavy, so Ruja at least sort of fit. She's very good at the action of lifting a book up to her face and then keeping it there. And that's about it. No, I don't want to teleport. I want to do this. My first skillet. Lingsav wants to assign you your first task. I see you're holding the skillet the right way around. Good. Why does every single guildmaster say that? Like, oh good, you can hold it from the right end. Like, really? Come on, guys. A culinarian lives and dies by his utensils. Get that into your head before you do aught else, or your food will look like shite and taste worse. Now let's see what you can do. For starters, I want you to make me maple syrup using your skillet. Recipe's as easy as they come. You only need 2 things, maple sap and a fire shard. Jossie sells sap over at the guild counter. Now time's a-wasting, so get to work. Don't pay to keep folks waiting in our trade. Trust me, I would not be surprised at how stupid some people can be. I work a retail job. Though hopefully not for too much longer. Wink wonk. Anyway, maple syrup. Very appropriate for me because I'm from Minnesota. Also, let's check a few things before I go onwards. I need 3 boiled eggs. Let's see. So to make boiled eggs, I need chicken egg and mineral water. Let's grab those ahead of time, shall we? Chicken egg. They got mineral water in here. They might not. The thing you just made? I don't know. Is it? Let's get some rock salt as well. Oh, top of the list? Oh, thank you, yeah. That reminds me, I'm actually going to buy a ton of this. And the reason is, because that's my favorite food to use when I'm leveling. Because it's just a super stupid, cheap thing that gives you 3% XP. Let's grab table salt. So that's rock, salt, and some lowland grapes. There we go. That should be enough to get us the level we need to be. Anyway, I got the stuff. What in the 7 hells are you waiting for? I told you to make me maple syrup, didn't I? Yeah, and I've got it here, man. Chill out. I hate that he asks for 1, but the recipe makes 3. Maple syrup's ready, is it? About bloody time. Took me like 20 seconds, dude. Chill. Let's see how it tastes, then. Oh, this ain't bad. Flavor's alright. Consistency's nearly there. In short, a damn sight better than a lot of novices manage. As you probably know, maple syrup's one of the most popular sweeteners around, and a key ingredient in all manner of cakes and treats. What you probably didn't know is that boiling the stuff down gets you maple sugar, a different sweetener with different uses. Just goes to show even the simplest of ingredients can have hidden complexities. I said earlier that a culinarian lives and dies by his utensils. Well, that's just the half of it. He also needs to know his ingredients, and that's somewhat that only comes with experience. Keep your nose to the stove and report back when you're ripe for another task. Sure. Okay, let's make that table salt. Teriyah. Let's make some raisins. Toya. Easy. Hello. A treat of trout. Lingsath wants you to cook for a fellow culinarian. You've come at a good time, Ruja. Just so happens I need your help with something. One of our chefs buggered up an order a bit ago, and he's been down in the dumps ever since. Ingham, his name is. Joined the guild a few moons before you did. Determined lad, but don't take failure too well. Any roads, we can't have him crying into his soup. Plays havoc with the seasoning, see? So I want you to try and cheer him up. And there's not like a good meal to take a mind's off his many failings. Nice bit of grilled trout should do the trick. 'Tis one of his favorites. If he was to cook him up a plate of that, I'd reckon he'd find the experience highly motivating. The main ingredient, princess trout, can be had at the High Line. As for Ingham, you'll find him work in the kitchens. Prepare the dish and take it to him. Happy grilling. Let's see. Grilled trout. Princess trout and table salt. Do they have princess trout here? They might not. Ah, crud. Otaku, do you have any princess trout? There's a fishmonger nearby? Oh, true. Is that down in... That's down in Hawker's Alley, right? Or no, right. It's, that's right. I forgot I always forget that there's shops, like, around here. Thank God my friends are smarter than I am. You, Monger! No, that's an herbalist. Never mind. Not you. Yeah, the High Line. That's the one. This is the Seventh Sage. Yeah, that's where they sell weed. I mean, spices. Alright. Please do not eat the weeds. Don't tell me what to do, Deluke. Not Deluke. That's not his fucking name. Wait, is it his name? No, it is his name, isn't it? I'm going crazy, man. It's not Deluke. It's Dedu. That's the one. I'm sorry, everybody. I failed you. I confused him for a fucking Genshin Impact character. Just kill me now. What do people have to say? I mean, anybody? Sorry, everybody. I know it's bad, but hey, come on, guys. Guys, come on. Whatever. I know. I'm sorry. I can't believe I didn't fucking remember him too. He's like the best character in the game. Oh, you're right, Kent. I was actually not referencing that cringe anime game. Instead, I was referencing Diluc from Secrets of Mana, a game that I've definitely played and a character that I definitely know. Some crimes can't be forgiven? Yeah, I know. What is it? A grilled trout for me? Well, yes, I am quite fond of the dish, but what have I done to deserve it? Nothing. Take the fish. The guildmaster thought it would cheer me up, you say? Well, meaning though he may be, food is not the solution to every woe. But come, let us see your handiwork. It is my duty as your senior to give you counsel, after all. You know, Emily, I'm actually not 100% certain who your favorite in Three Houses... Well, actually, you know what? Never mind, I changed my mind. I know who it is. Surely not. You made this. Truly, the aroma. It's delightful. And the texture is and the model of the thing is so pixelated. It's incredible. The skin ever so slightly charred, just as it should be. 12 save me the thought of sinking my teeth into that crispy layer and tasting the tender flesh below. Is it clawed? That's my guess. I have a second guess, but my first guess is clawed. Beg pardons. As I was saying, this is quite impressive. In fact, I doubt that even the Guildmaster would find fault in it. Trust me, I know. But I don't understand it. You've been here scarcely long enough to learn syrup making, and you're already capable of this? Do you know how long it took me to achieve the same? 6 bleeding moons! Gods, am I so utterly devoid of talent? No, I will not be outdone by a mere novice. I refuse to be outdone. My apologies. I thank you for the trout, and would have you accept this knife from me. Keep it close to you. I'm coming for you. Use it in conjunction with your skillet, and your cooking experience will be much enhanced. Do not mistake it for a gift. It is payment for the trout, nothing more. Besides, it would give me no pleasure to get the better of a woman who wasn't properly equipped. Now leave me be. I have stock to take. I think is the other one Dimitri? That's actually not my second guess, but is it Dimitri? Anyway, let's make some eggs. It's Dimitri? Yeah, I figured. Objective, Trichodon Fire Emblem streamer to talking about Fire Emblem success. Hey, listen. If you know anything about me, you know that I am notoriously scatterbrained, and, yes, it is Felix. And I'll go off on tangents anytime. I have a button on stream that tells you, hey, go off on a tangent about Transformers, or go off on a tangent about, the other thing. Bionicle, that's the one. Let's head down to the Fisherman's Guild. That's our next stop. Oh, hey, speaking of that, another random Transformers fact. Apparently the last one wasn't enough for you insatiable fools. I don't know why, it was incredibly good. In its original state, the 4th cancelled season of Transformers Animated was going to be Beast Wars inspired, being set on Cybertron with Black Arachnia as the villain. However, due to the success of the live-action films, this was changed, resulting in a whole lot of changes to the story and cast, including kind of rotating out Bulkhead, who was in the main cast originally, and putting him to not necessarily a supporting role, but replacing him with Ironhide, who was a character in the live-action movies. And eventually the entire season was finally canned when Hasbro decided they wanted to make their own TV channel, the Hub Network. And then the Hub Network was shut down after 5 years after they made it. So, thanks, Hasbro. You motherfuckers. You robbed from us an incredible season of probably one of the best Transformers shows of all time. And the reason I don't have a Fire Emblem button is because I don't know nearly enough about Fire Emblem to, like, confidently be able to go off on tangents about it. Well, a well-wishing welcome to you, adventurer friend. You've worked your way to Fisherman's Bottom. When you want fish in just a day, you can call a Culinarian, but we fishermen feast for life. I've set the bait. Think you're ready to bite? Sure. Hooray, hooray! It looks like we've got a live one! Let me walk you through the life of a fisherman in Limsa Lominsa. Since we're surrounded by the seas, the fishing sites are a fisherman's delight. If you can't fish here, you can't fish it anywhere. While some of us rope our fish with rods and reels, others skim the seabed with nets for creepy-crawly critters. You might say we cast a wide net. People prattle about our pullers just about everywhere in Limsa. And there's much and more I haven't mentioned. We shepherd the ships, preside over the ports, manage the mongers, all while making sure not to leave any adventurers out to sea. I'll wager you prefer to work alone, so we'll start you off with the rod and reel. Now, you may not necessarily net the numbers net fishing yields, but pole fishing positively pulls prettier prizes. And that's the long and short of it. When you're ready for another bite of bait, I'll reel you in before the Guildmaster. Wow. This is like the best intro to any of the gathering guilds or crafting guilds at all, because it's just filled with puns. and wordplay. I'd hate to hear you had a change of heart. You haven't, have you? Way of the Fisher. Numulika would have you reaffirm your desire to join the Fisherman's Guild. You know this guild is run by Alala because it's rife with alliteration. I was literally just about to mention that. I think it's so funny that at least the person at the front office of it is so influenced by the guildmaster that she talks like a Lalafell does. I think that's really funny. Yeah, I really hope you I really hope you're feeling better, Emily. I know that's been a rough time for you. So, hopefully you're feeling better. Spoken like a truly bespoke fisherwoman. Well then, it's time you met the guildmaster. But, unfortuitously, unfortunately, and somewhat ironically, our nefarious netmaster is out fishing at the moment. This moment and every moment, that is. So Sisapu tends to tend to tasks that require tending to, such as deciding whether you'll sink or swim with our guild. Sissy-Poo's presiding over these pools, whether you decidedly decide to say hello. She might seem somewhat standoffish, but she's only keeping an eye out for sharks. Be yourself and you have nothing to worry about. Also, it's worth noting, she's lying. The guildmaster is literally right there, guys. He's right there. And also, he's not fishing right now. He's just staring at people having a fishing contest. Yes, save your breath. I heard every word before you and New Maluka, so I know she told me you my role here. As she said, Wawalaga's supposed to be the guildmaster, but apparently he has bigger fish to fry, so all his work falls to me. That includes making sure our new fish aren't shellfish idiots or potential anemones. You've passed the first test by not laughing at that awful joke. Oh, I'm sorry. Now you only need the right answer to this question. Are you prepared to fish like you've never fished before? Oh yeah. Well, you're smarter than the majority of bottom dwellers that find their way here. Welcome to the guild. Now, wouldn't be much of a guild if we sent you out to sea with only a pole and a prayer, so I suppose I can spare you a few pearls of wisdom. Nevertheless, you're still going to need that pole and prayer, so I can at least provide you with the former. Here you go. 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I'll even throw in these lugworms, since you're not like to get far without bait. That'll be easy, seeing as Rouge's never fished before. Very true. The rods we bestow upon our new fish are priceless objects, which is to say they don't cost anything. Once you know what you're doing, you'll probably want a proper one. But in the meantime, let's see if you can figure out how to hold your pole. Ready the one I gave you, and your lessons can begin. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to... Oh, also, I forgot to rename this. Oh, actually, I need to create an entirely new thingy, don't I? Hang on, I gotta fix this. I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. This is spilled potions. We gotta make a new one. This is gonna be... I already did burned fingers. So we'll say... Burned water. And finally, haiku. If you can figure that one out, then you're a real, true Transformers fan. Alright. And, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the class with the most that takes up the most inventory space in the entire universe. My first fishing rod. CCP would like to assign you your first task. You're looking quite formidable. Let's hope you don't scare all the fish away. Now, the first rule of fishing is to hold on to your rod, take care of your rod, and your rod will take care of you. Let me know if I'm going too fast for you. Since you're new here, we're going to start small, and they don't come much smaller than anchovies. You'll find schools of anchovies swimming around outside in Galadion Bay, so you can catch your meager supper without even walking 10 yalms. Anchovies are hardly the most cunning fish in the sea, making them an ideal first assignment. Simply bait a hook with some of those lugworms I gave you, dip it in the water, and the fish will practically catch themselves. Sure. Is there a turn-in for the fish as well? Crayfish? Sure. So anyway, it's time for fishing. Here we go. It's just like fishing in real life. Ah! Terria! I got it. Did I get the right one? I sure didn't. Next ocean fishing voyage should be in half an hour or so. Well, we're not doing that. We got other stuff to do. We have a tight schedule. Oh god, I almost missed this because I was tapping my hand because we have a tight schedule. Okay, I got one Laminson anchovy. Marathor goby, a vividly striped saltwater fish commonly found in the Strait of Marathor, and a Laminson anchovy. These small saltwater fish form massive schools resembling colossal sea creatures to discourage predators from approaching. More than meets the eye. My name is Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out. That was a good one. You can't see my hand gestures? I know, that's why I was explaining what I was doing. Finger shrimp. Still not what we're looking for. Anyway, so, the good news about this is that we don't necessarily have to do any more fishing quests other than this one. In fact, we probably won't be. The only thing we're going to be doing, as Thorin says, it's as shrimple as this. There is no secondary tool for fishers. Well, there is, but you unlock it at level 61. So, you know, a little ways away. But also, there's a couple of other things that we can unlock. Such as the previously mentioned ocean fishing that Otaku brought up. As well as, I just believe, some other quests as well. I don't think we're going to do too many of them because we don't fucking have time. Oh, good. Kelp, my favorite. So far we've caught one of the 5 things that we need. This is going great. Hiya! Give me another one. God damn it. Hang on. Gotta put my new pants on. So this is the problem with fishing. Or at least the problem that I have with it. Can't fucking catch what you need. It can be a very relaxing activity, certainly. But I'm on a time crunch here, folks. Yes, I would appreciate the crayfish. Thank you. That would be great. Potatoes can do amazing things with the right amount of determination. It's true. Give me the fucking anchovies, I swear to God. God damn it. This game sucks. Huh. No, I don't want that. I'm chumming. Hey Nico, I see you're out of class. It's good to see that, God damn it. It's good to see that my plan of delaying the stream, or starting the stream, was enough time. I actually, I forgot how long this first Fisher quest takes to do, because fucking, there's no way to guarantee that you're catching the right thing. I'm so angry. God damn it. Eh. No worries. I thought I mentioned this already, but I specifically started the stream earlier than I knew you would be out of class because I wanted time to try and get all of this stuff done before you showed up. So when you showed up, we would be able to do AURUM VALE immediately. However, I didn't count on two things. Oh, good. Yeah, sure. There's one. Great. Thanks, game. Number one, I didn't count on POP's game needing to be reinstalled, which they are working on installing as we speak. If they're ready in time, great. If not, we'll just fish some more. Although, actually, you know what? If we don't finish this soon, I'm probably going to need to get moving to Gridania very quickly, because the rollover for Grand Company turn-ins is 3 o'clock, which means that I need to get this stuff turned in before that happens, so I can double up on... God damn it! So I can double up on getting the XP for my lower-level things. I know I got 24 minutes, but still. That's probably enough to maybe catch one more anchovy at this rate. Bro. I hate this game. I'm so bad at fishing. It really is. Thank you, God. Please give me another one. 2 more, actually. That would be greatly appreciated. A crayfish and 1 more anchovy for me? Excellent. If this is an anchovy, then we're... Oh, hell yeah. We're done. Give me that shit. Sorry. Let's fucking go. Ah, cheating. Anyway, never do that shit again, please. Sisipu, never tell me to catch these things again. Anchovies swim off every shore of Limsilminsa, so you can bring them back from anywhere you like, so long as it's not from the fishmongers. Don't worry, I didn't. Teehee. Here, Chovy, here, Chovy, fair flock of feisty fish you've got, giddy guppy. Careful they don't slip out of sight. Wawalago, to what do we owe the pleasure? A guildmaster's got to get after the guppies, dividing up the daily drudgery, picking out a proper portable, or some such support and service. And who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know, books you should be balancing. I did my best to balance the books, but the bilge keel bent the bow back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what... You know it was just an expression. But that's neither here nor there. So long as you keep at the bit, Rusha, our books will balance themselves. Don't let that go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you'll need to experiment with different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always said, fishin's like philandering. You'll never know what you'll catch. And with those well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. And we have access to the next Fisher quest. But I ain't fucking doing that shit. Fuck you. I literally have bigger fish to fry. But Phil Snow has news that should be of interest to any self-respecting fisher, no matter how seasoned. All the fish in the sea. Well, if it ain't Ruja, you may have just taken up your rod, but anyone can see you've got the keen eye of a fisherman, and I reckon you're looking to make that eye keener still. Bigger fish, more exotic locales? Aye, that's what we all seek, ain't it? And it just so happens I can tell you how to find them. See, the Fisherman's Guild has just finished constructing a vast boat equipped for voyages on the high seas. Far as I know, Captain Forgazil is still looking for a band of fishermen adventurous enough to brave the deepest fishing hole of them all. If you think you've the stones for it, I'm sure he'd be glad to take you on. If you're looking to dip your fishing hook in the high seas, speak with Captain Forgazil over at the docks near the Alchemist's Guild. Okay, here we go. Alright, we still got 20 minutes. We're still good. Still making good time. Okay, we got this. We're good. We're good. Not even an hour into the stream yet. Alright. Hello.
Crikey! Another daring soul come to join our crew, eh? And let me be the first to welcome you to the Endeavour. Now, this ain't your regular fishing boat. We sail it where we please, holding only the course of the wind to provide to us. Aye, that's the only way we can see the unseen, know the unknown.
Captain Forgazil, if I may, please stop doing that accent. It is incredibly offensive to some people, I'm sure. The Endeavour is the Guild's only ship of this magnitude, and if we, as you say, sail only where the wind pleases to take us, we may not ever return to this port. The Guild may not look so favorably upon such liberal use of its property.
I don't fucking care. I'm gonna keep doing the accent.
My apologies for foregoing an introduction. I'm Dursk Thota, sent from the Fisherman's Guild to oversee this venture. Why am I here when the ship already has a captain, you ask? Well, as you may already know, members of our trade, Master Wawalago and Captain Forgazil included, seem to have difficulties managing time. I suppose the concept becomes something of an afterthought when one becomes so focused on the water's surface. Regardless, I am here to ensure the ship adheres to its schedule, both by managing its finances and ensuring new crew members board smoothly. The Endeavour shall embark upon any number of predetermined routes, each of which has this port as its final destination. Rest assured, if you fail to join one voyage, the ship shall return not before long. The route we travel will be determined by our departure time, and you may speak with me if you wish to know the route before boarding. Pray bear in mind that we must keep on a strict schedule. We cannot take on more crew members after we have begun boarding, and there are no exceptions to this rule, even for captains.
Aye, I hear you. When we board the ship is when we get to the exciting part. Fishing. Here, take these lures. They're used to attract something worth displaying on your wall. Or at least very worth eating. Should be enough to last for one voyage at least. If you're looking for other kinds of bait, you can buy it here on the docks or on the ship. Try to switch it up now and again, because if you use only the same bait, you're only going to keep catching the same fish, and that ain't why we do this, is it? And one last thing. While Drysthoda here may be charged of the particulars on land, once we're on the ship, it's my word you'll heed. So when I say we're fishing here or sailing there, I won't hear no objections. As long as we're clear on that, I believe there'll be bounteous fishing for all.
And with that, the Endeavour is yours to board. If you wish to enter the ship, or if you would like a more detailed explanation of what it is we do, you only need ask. Ocean fishing unlocked. Thank you, Mr. Character from Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2. Bush Rescue. Anybody remember that game? Anyone? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. It's Gridania time, baby. Alright. So, the other reason why we're doing AURUM VALE today is because normally we would wait to do it until we were at an MSQ level appropriate for it. However, in order to rank up next in the Grand Company, I need to do it. So we're gonna do it. Guiding the Bilious, Twin Adder. Vorsil Hulo would give you an opportunity to raise your standing in the Twin Adder. Ah, Sergeant Lorelei, ever the shining example to your fellow serpents. Time and again you have risen to the call. Today I would give you the opportunity to add to your growing list of accomplishments. In return for the battle chocobos provided to us, the Holy See has petitioned our aid in purging the cavern known as the AURUM VALE of its most foul inhabitants. Our contract from Ishgard, Sir Willimus, will apprise you of the particulars on the mission upon your arrival. Sure, also I gotta turn in some stuff. I'm already capped on company seals, but I don't care.
There. Cool, we're done. Can you take trusts into AURUM VALE? No, you cannot. It is not a MSQ required dungeon, therefore it cannot be done with the thing. Also, I can't buy the crafting mats because I don't want to. Anyway, let's get to, oh wait, no, shit, that's right. There's one other thing we have to do. I almost forgot. This was almost the entire reason why I wanted to do this stream to begin with. We gotta get over to, the amphitheater. Because we have additional sightseeing logs to unlock. Once you complete the first 20 sightseeing logs in A Realm Reborn, you unlock the other, how many are there again? 80! Sorry, the other 60. So, you know, there's a lot. Also, I don't think those first turn-ins even gave us that much XP at all. Yeah, it didn't even level us up to the next level. So, maybe that wasn't worth it. I don't know. I don't care. Miss Ironheart! Do not tell me, Ruja. You've traveled to all the locations described in my diary, yes? I can see it in your eyes. You have the air of one who has truly seen Eorzea in all her beauty. From the first time we met, I could sense that we shared a certain bond. Why, I would not be surprised if you were a distant relative. If you are anything like me, I suspect the experience has only served to further kindle your wanderlust. Fear not, for your journey has only begun. Would that I could say I had put to paper each and every wonder to be seen in our realm, but no, look closely, and you will notice entries in the log I gave you for which scarcely aught has been written. Many and myriad wonders remain untouched by the eyes of mortals. To seek them out will require courage and sensitivity that few possess, qualities for which you do not lack, Ruja. That is not true. A few words of advice from one explorer to another. By day, by night, under rain, sun, and snow, in joy and in sadness, even the landscapes you know by heart may possess faces yet unseen. Promise me that at journey's end you will return and share your discoveries with me. I would hear your tales, that one day I might behold with my eyes the wonders you have seen. It's crazy to me, by the way, that you can do that, or that has no visual indicator on whether or not, like, that's, like, an unlockable thing. You could essentially go the entire time in A Realm Reborn without realizing that there's any more sightseeing things. But, yeah, there's 3 additional pages, so, jeez. Alright. Now we are off to North Shroud. Piop, if you're here, what percentage of downloadery are you currently at? Just out of curiosity. Hi, bees. How you doing? What are you looking at me for? What's going on? Uh-oh. Evil. Alright. If by chance Piop is still a significant distance away from being downloaded, or depending upon how far away Piop is from being downloaded, I have a couple of ideas of what we can do. Let me... One sec. Let me, Apologies, folks. Just trying to get a hold of Piop here to see if you can give me an update.
I suppose in the meantime, I might as well give a little update here. So, one of the things that I've kind of been thinking about recently is what Ruja's canon jobs are going to be. Because, obviously, the main thing that she's specializing in is scholarly things. And based on the story that we have crafted for her beforehand, she's kind of shit at anything other than magic. So, with that in mind, I wanted to think to myself, like, what jobs would be like her thing. And I think I've got about one for each role now. And those are going to be the ones that we eventually fully get to level 90. Constantly taking jobs and constantly getting fired. Yeah. And not getting paid well for any of them. Let's see. Okay. Still no word from Piop. I'm just going to head off to North Shroud and turn this AURUM VALE quest in so we can unlock everything. Red Mage with a terminal fear of backflips. Well, probably I think her cannon caster is just going to be Summoner, just because that's the easiest thing. And also it makes sense with the backstory that I've crafted for her, because I have written actually a significant, not written necessarily, but I have brainstormed a significant amount of additional stuff beyond that first little blurb that I gave way far away in episode 2. And I'm considering writing, like, short little stories of some additional stuff that I imagine happens, such as after the Crystal Tower raid series, or after A Realm Reborn proper is done, just because there are some characters that are important to Ruja's story that are characters that I've made, essentially. It ziz what it ziz. Giant carnivorous scalekin known as Ziz have wandered near Falgord Float in search of fresh meat. Slay the creatures before anyone becomes supper. Okay. Added to the list. Off we go into Korthus. Again. Sadly. Oh, I'm running into a wall. That's not good. I can close that now. I don't really need it. Dark Knight after she's being tired. Dark Knight is one that I was considering. However, I think Paladin is probably going to be her cannon tank job, just because that's the one that has the most, like, spell casting in it. And that's not saying much, considering how much, spell casting there is in Paladin, which is to say, like, 2 or 3 moves. But it certainly makes more sense to me than Warrior or Gunbreaker. Dark Knight is the second most, certainly. But, Yeah, they have a spell rotation, exactly. Oh man, it's Pyramon. I wonder what he digivolves into. The air within AURUM VALE is thick with noxious gases, fatal even in small doses. If you must enter, do so fully prepared. Hail, adventurer. Wait, do not tell me. Nedrick sent you. Tell me, adventurer, do you know the AURUM VALE earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. The cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore, which, through reactions with the groundwater, combine to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight, that is, until you realize the damned death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still wish to take your life in your hands, I'll not be the one that stops you, but do not try to get killed. I've dragged enough corpses out of the Vale to last me a lifetime. Okay. A little scary. I'll take this cool necklace, though. Pog. That is better than what I'm wearing, right? Yes. Hello again. From the Order of Twin Adder, I presume. Yes, I suppose you should suffice. The Holy See is not wont to beseech assistance from foreign armies, but the task before us is a daunting one, and our own knights are occupied with matters of great import. Where do you believe the best spot to take a Bahamut ETR drinking coffee with whipped cream picture for the escort card? Good question, I'll have to think about that one. Mayhap you've already heard rumors of the AURUM VALE. Many a miner has been lured into its caverns, recessed by the promise of vast fortunes, only to find only death, and doubly so. If the noxious fumes don't get them, the carnivorous fronds that lurk are happy to oblige. Little we can do about the former, but dispatching the latter would go far in sparing the lives of unfortunate treasure seekers. So it is that we turn to you. Welcome to AURUM VALE. If you've come seeking fortune, I advise you turn straight around. These fumes may glitter, but no gold awaits here. Only death and suffering. Cool. I love death and suffering. Still no word from Piop, sadly. So, let's see. Well, let's hop into the call with the gamers. Hello, gamers.
Hello.
Hello there, fellow gamer.
And guess what? I have Discord audio turned on this time so people can hear you from the start.
Oh my god.
God, I'm so fucking good at streaming.
Hell yeah.
Let me go ahead and, invite you. I'm really not quite sure. Discord friends are a little quiet. Discord friends, can you talk a little bit?
Hello.
What?
That is a little quiet. Let's crank that sucker
Careful
up.
what you wish for, am I right?
We'll see if that's any
Let's say
something
something cursed, but I think I'm good.
I think Nico's mic is just naturally a little quiet, unfortunately.
Sag, why?
I don't know.
Ow.
Rude.
Alright, let's see. Man, I really don't fucking know what I'm gonna do. Well, we have the dungeon unlocked, so that's fine. Let's, I'm actually gonna head back to Shroud, and I think we're actually going to unlock another job. Just so I have another one unlocked, and we can kind of, I don't know, get a head start on stuff. Because I would really like to wait for Piop, but they are giving me 0 feedback on how far along they are. That is the problem.
They might be AFK.
They might be, and they are on Do Not Disturb, so I
Oh dear.
am incapable of finding out the answer to my questions.
Yeah, the D&D thing is not a good sign.
Well, I mean, they're usually on D&D. Nico's only usually in D&D.
Very fun.
It's funny, because Dungeons & Dragons.
That's true.
Hey, how's it going? See you later.
Bye.
Oh hey, it's 4 p.m. I can check what... 4 p.m. for me.
Bees, I know you said you were looking for funny pictures to take, but would you be willing to join us if Piop is not available within the next few minutes? Look at that, all that, Coolio, you will probably be doing something other than healing, by the way, just because, that's the only thing I can do. I love healing AURUM VALE. Alright, I'm gonna give it, we'll give it until I have unlocked this next job. And then I will invite, bees. But, this, I guess, suppose, does give me a little bit of time to talk about one of the other canon jobs for Ruja. It's Bard!
Oh. Gonna start singing in taverns now, are you?
Well, not exactly, but,
I mean, hey, bards, storytellers.
yeah. And, additionally, it fits in with, the kind of siren motif I'm shooting for with a lot of Ruja's stuff. Not because she seduces men or whatever, but because...
now I just want to see a sing-off against you and the actual siren.
I'm the only one who can sing worse. Let me turn myself down a little bit as well here, just in case. I had turned it up a little bit beforehand. But, hey, let's check out what's Lucianne apparently has something for us. What's up? A Song of Bards and Bowmen. Guildmaster Lucianne wishes to speak to you about learning new skills. Well met, Ruja. Would that we had time for banter, but we're all up in our arms here. Yet another Ixali dirigible has been spotted over the Twelveswood, you see. Their reappearance calls to my mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle, most are agreed that massacre would be rather more apt. Aye, the Ixal dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year it was, more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure, but the heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a woman better than its sting. Ah, but let's speak of cheerier matters. Mayhap you've already heard, but a renowned archer has recently returned to the Twelveswood, the one they call the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Jehantel, and he was once of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jehantel was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon learning the God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meetings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jehantel has refused to teach each and every suitor that has approached him thus far. Though it should be mentioned the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seems exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. And here we were hoping that the transcendent mastery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle in your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there is no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jehantel, I happen to know of his whereabouts. I've given to understand that he made his camp somewhere west of Quarry Mill in the South Shroud. Jehantel is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet with you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Jehantel's confidence, mayhap you can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck,
My
friend.
brother has returned.
Wow, at the same time as Jehantel? That's crazy.
Damn.
Is he a bard?
Is Jehantel your brother?
Well... Nah.
Okay.
Brother has some growing yet before he's... half as learned.
Or as tall.
Yeah. I mean,
Load
he's
in.
taller than me, not that that's much of a feat.
Load in. Thank you. Take me to the Quarry Mill.
Take me away.
Hey,
Sweet.
Also, if I was going to do a Lahi button, I would just make it one of my Stream Deck buttons. Like this one. Nobody on Discord can hear it.
Nope.
Hear what?
Any of my sound buttons on my Stream Deck.
Oh,
But I
no.
quickly unmuted your stream in order to heal it. So
I do know of a program that would let it so you guys would hear them, but I would need to download an entire thing in order to do it, and I just don't want to do that.
I mean, fair.
Fair.
Down.
My brother was bringing something to my attention, so I would have missed it anyways.
It's okay. Just imagine there was a Vine Boom sound effect in there somewhere.
Ah. You've had that, though, haven't you?
Well, fun fact, in the past, whenever I've done sound effects on stream, it's literally just been me bringing it up on YouTube and then playing the video at the appropriate time. Which is like the ghetto version of that. Or not the ghetto version, but just like the discount version.
If it works.
Sure, but now I can press a little button instead to do this.
Bruh.
Yeah.
God.
Got fire roomed again, did ya?
No. Worse. While we are waiting, I think I shall continue writing the guide.
Fire Emblem? What do you mean Fire Emblem? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Why are you just saying Fire Emblem?
I didn't
I
say
mean, it's
Fire
good
Emblem.
shit.
No, Duck in chat just said Fire Emblem?
Fire Emblem? Where?
No, you're thinking of Elegant Strategy. Hit Otome game.
Oh, what was the, like,
The-
obvious knockoff one that someone
I can't
made?
listen for any surprise noises because otherwise there's echo and then that just confuses the heck out of me.
That's fair.
Suffer.
Oh, I am, Nico. I am.
There are two types of people.
It's okay, it's really not all that funny. That's why I do it. Anyway. He's over here. Behind this big old log. Hello, sir. How's it going? Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me visit, young one. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to that a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the Twelves Wood, and we could want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case, I am afraid I must disappoint you. Ruja, was it? Yes, I am Jahantel. I can never fucking get his name right. The one they once called the God's Bow, but that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years I have lived as a bard, going wherever the wind blows, exulting in the beauty of creation through song. To be sure, I'll still have the eye to recognize a promising archer when I see one, and you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself a virtuoso of the bow. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Let's leave, I guess.
Yep, see ya.
Yet know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vainglorious fool tell us this much. What's that? Well, tell me about 'em. You truly wish to remain among
I'm
poetry
not
and
around
verse?
here.
Well, I must admit to being rather taken aback. In uncertain days such as these, there are few indeed who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I find myself growing curious as to how the melodies of old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, Ruja. There is a Moogle named Pukno Poki, who can oft be found wandering an area situated east of here. I would have you present yourself to him. Pukno Poki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you have indeed the makings of a bard.
Heed me, O puissant Aethlic. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Translation, go talk to the fucking Moogle. Find his ass.
And then hear me, O God of Time, so that we may glimpse upon the battles of days gone by.
Days of Old, one of my favorite songs from hit game Anarchy Reigns. Which is also not Fire Emblem.
Why is Chocobo Porter so slow?
Because they don't have increased mount speed. They haven't done they haven't done their MSQ yet. Hang on, Goblin Thug, could you de-aggro for me real quick? I need to change classes so I can sneak through here. Come on. Okay, thank you, buddy. Anyway, here I go! I said, here I go! Stealth.
No one can even see you.
Yep. Stealth complete.
Like you're not even there.
Hey, buddy.
Damn it.
Kuparg! How could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Kupo. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a rare talent, I'll allow, but you've caught me at a bad time, Kupo. Now be a good adventurer and show yourself out. Jehantel sent you. You should have sent so sooner, Kupo. You do know that Jehantel is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Kupo. I've asked, begged, and pled more times than I care to count for Jehantel to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he deigned to set foot here again, but he's refusing to sing for us. That's a blatant breach of promise, Kupo. But what's this? Why, your very being resonates with a chord similar to Jehatel's. Perhaps even identical, Kupo. By the 12! This means that things might turn out yet as planned. Why, you might even have it in you to surpass the man, and that's saying a lot, Kupo. Egats! Your coming had so excited me, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jehatel, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to espy the thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of that overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rot, Kupo. Now I realize we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Jehatel in my stead? Last I saw of the okay, that's just the same line, whatever. I hope the abject failure of Babylon's Fall allows Anarchy Reigns to come back as a real battle royale. Yeah, me too. And, yes, I agree, the soundtrack in that game was fantastic. Oh boy, the heat of battle.
Oh boy.
2. The sequel.
If Heat of Battle's so good, why don't they make it... Oh, wait.
Bum, 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 bum. I'm so fucking good at this.
Da-da-da,
DMCA!
Sneakiest lass in the realm and not even a rogue.
Hell yeah. Have you recovered the charm? Yep. Pukno Poki's charm, a quaint keepsake made of single tiny crystal. I'm sure that's not significant at all. You did it, Kupo! Please, you must now deliver it to Jehantel. Tell him that Pukno Puki thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but sing, Kupo lo 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 lo. Same line.
Is he doing the Moogle version of the troll song?
Probably. What a nice rendition. Also, you may notice we have 2 more 46 level quests in Quarry Mill now, but that's because we'll be returning there probably later. Because I believe there's a little, kind of a little mini quest line that opens up after the events, not just after Garuda, but just after the events that happen after Garuda. Hang on, let me check this one really quick. Kicking it with the Kedge Raps. The upper paths have become tangled with ked traps. Slice your way through the seedkin before they choke the life from the forest. I love adding things to lists. Okay.
You must love making a grocery list, then.
I do. Welcome back, Ruja. You have a charm and a message from me from Pukno-Poki, you say? Yeah, here it is. A cunning rogue, am I? Ha ha. I suppose I must explain. Pukno-Poki and I go back a long way, to when I first took up the harp. I made a promise to him then, one that I have yet to make good on. Pukno-Poki has long desired that I remain in the Twelves Wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the Twelves Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, perhaps it would suffice to appease Pukno-Poki. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Mughals lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard for your potential as bard and archer both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard. Pukno-Poki asked that you bring it to me, aye, but he meant for you to have it. It is a gift from the Mughals, bestowed upon those they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are next of kin, but by the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will draw that bow and harp, will dawn that bow and harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, Ruja, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see a fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Pukno-Poki's wildest expectations. Poggers.
I'm gonna go rinse out my coffee mug. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
So head? Sure? I don't know. Alright. Where's my crystal? There it is. Soul of the Bard! Upon the surface of this multi-aspected crystal are carved the myriad deeds of bards of eras past. I mean from eras past. Anyway, we've unlocked Brad.
You can now play the bongos. Congrats.
And we'll rename this set to something else. Let's see. We'll just call it Soong. Simple one, but, you know, meaningful. We've also unlocked the ability to scramble my fucking hotbar and cause me to have to redo everything again. God damn it.
Yay!
Anyway. Alright, Piop has still not gotten back to me. So, bees. I summon thee from the depths of the blackest abyss. Join us in the call as well, if you so desire.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here! My friend! Bees! Hello! Yay!
Whoa!
Everybody clap! Yay!
I don't know
Anyway.
if you could. I don't know if the mic picked that up.
It didn't.
No, we got it.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it did. I'm kidding.
What?
Me healing.
What, class do I need to be on?
That is up to everybody else.
I'm going as Red Mage.
I can do deeps or tank. Preferably tank, though.
And be tank, and I'll be deeps. What? What level are we doing?
47.
47.
AURUM VALE. I apologize in advance.
You're not healing it. You'll be fine.
Yes, that's my problem.
And Nico knows better than to wall-to-wall tank it.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
Just don't do it in the first room, please. Or if you do, do it well. And by that I mean line of sight tank.
My hotbar is a little fucked, but I'm ready.
Cool. AURUM VALE. Soon after its discovery...
I should put a lip break on my hotbar.
Miners from across the realm flocked to the AURUM VALE, driven by rumors that deep within lay endless veins of mithril. What they found instead was gold, but not the sort which would make them rich. Believing the substance to be precious aurum, miners unknowingly stumbled into deep pools of glowing venom, thereafter known as gold bile. Not only did the liquid burn their skin, but cooked their lungs when inhaled, bringing on a quick, yet excruciating death. These truths, however, have done little to prevent new miners from braving the suffocated shafts, now even more driven to find what those who entered before could not.
No shit, sorry, I was doing a beast tribe thing, and I switched back.
Fool!
Beast.
Sorry! Okay, I'm switching back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm ready.
Are you sure? Maybe I should do a
I'm
ready check,
ready.
just to be sure.
No, I'm ready!
Are you
I'm
sure?
Sorry!
Because on the ready
we should
check, it
probably
literally
do a
says
countdown.
you're... Okay, never mind. Fine. Let's go. Alright, here we go.
Welcome to the worst dungeon. Woo!
Woo!
Also, thank you again for sending along that stuff, Beast.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so with the Althic Lavender and the Void Drakes that I was growing in my room on Dante, I traded it in for crafting mats, so I was able to make the Highland stuff. Made some barding for Rouge's chocobo and all.
Alright,
How
here
dumb
we
do
go.
I look with this fucking sword at my side as I'm dressed like this?
As the funny frog.
Don't aggro the frog and we'll be fine. If you do, I'm gonna stab you.
Okay. Now let's not aggro the frog. I repeat,
that one
let's
frog.
not aggro the frog. The frog is getting closer. Go the fuck away.
Yeah, it's getting a little close for comfort.
Further, guys, further! Oh, he's looking!
Look right
Oh,
at
Lord,
us.
he looking.
Oh.
He's just standing there,
Menacingly.
menacing me.
So scared.
Okay, he
man.
turned away. Oh, but he's turning in the direction that we have to fucking go. God damn it.
Hold on.
Son of a bitch. Oh,
Just
just too close
pull
to the
him.
one behind us either.
Just get him.
Yeah, we'll just take care of this one alone.
Yeah.
We just have Bees stun him when he tries to do the leaping thing.
I can stun too. Christ.
Should probably be the one to do
wait,
it.
wait. Veil Wasp.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
Oh, good, now we go.
go. Okay.
Look both ways before you cross the street.
Alright,
Into
here we
the room. Line of sight them!
Yeah, we're gonna kill him over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is an expertly done first room of AURUM VALE.
So do we want to
Okay.
assign a location so that each of us has our own individual route?
What's that?
The marble fruits
I got
around
this
the
one in
room.
the back corner.
I called the one
Ow.
closest.
I'm putting
to the boss.
Bio 2 on the boss.
Oh, fuck. Can you pull it over? I want to do positionals.
Yeah.
You don't have positionals.
I don't?
No.
Not at this level, we don't.
I think they.
100 or 150 when executed from target's rear. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
What? Since when? That's stupid.
Target's flank.
It's
one.
level 49, so like, and they got their main combo, which has.
I mean, I
position.
guess, but I don't think they had positionals before. Before it was just like, what's the
Wait.
thing? It just like gave you more Kenki, I think.
He can't. Well, they don't have Kaitan anymore, so you know.
All right, eat on 2.
That's nice.
Didn't it used to be like 3 or something?
We might as well.
It's 3 for the last boss, and the reason is because the last boss, the fruits respawn slower. The fruits respawn so quick here that it's fine. You can eat on 2.
Okay.
That's nice.
Am I not able to get my blue ability? Like I get the
Sure
blue.
are.
Blue.
It's level
Can I
50.
get? Okay. Can't get
Aurum
all
Vale
capped
on
at
Samurai
49.
fucking sucks.
Aurum Vale on a lot of things fucking sucks.
Ow!
That's what
Aurum
we're
Vale
gonna do for
sucks.
the relic.
Nico, you're gonna
Stop taking
die.
damage.
No, I'm not.
Also, remember everybody, eat the fucking Morble fruit as you leave the boss fight. It's here for a reason.
Oh, I should drink some Wawa.
Perhaps.
I
Yes,
did put on a food buff. I'm smart.
Everyone,
That's the reason why I
eat.
bought all that fucking mineral water earlier. I'm hydrated, baby. At least in the game.
Right.
Stop taking damage, bees. You're
Trying to
standing,
think about
you're
how
standing in the gold
AoE.
vial.
After stew.
Was I? Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Probably fine.
Too focused.
Okay.
Let me
Weird.
just stand.
It's fucked up to me that there is almost no pull in Aurum Vale as hard as that first room.
Yeah.
It honestly makes me mad.
It's so disproportionate.
Like, there are some tougher pulls. Hey, look, a Morble seedling. For the nonce,
guy.
his breath is the worst of your problems.
His breath.
Yeah, his breast. His titties.
His titties.
Nice,
His
expertly
vine
pulled. Good job.
titties.
Gonna
His
pull them over here,
fitties.
get them all grooved.
That was pretty poggers.
I'm grading on things so that I can turn it in for seals.
Go for it.
Sorry, I forgot I was healing for a second.
Fair? I don't blame you.
I was just having so much fun pressing Art of War.
And that's me in those runs last night of the game.
Yeah, wasn't gonna bring it up, but if you were gonna bring it up, then yeah, sure. We did some runs of some dungeons yesterday to help bees try and reach a tombstone cap before the weekly reset. And
I did.
Congratulations, by the way. And in the first dungeon that we did, our tank and bees got into a little tiff, we'll say. Because the tank forgot to turn his tank stance on, and then bees ran ahead and pulled a ton of enemies, and then died. It was all very funny
I'd like
to watch.
clarify real quick as well.
Uh-huh.
This was a pre-made 4-man.
Yes, they're good friends in real life. Or not in real life, but, well, maybe, yes, in real
In-game.
life, but whatever.
Beast didn't stun, check my head.
You
You
should have
were
stood
the
in
one
that
who
to see if
literally
he
said
dodged it.
you have a stun.
I already used it.
I didn't know.
Didn't see it freeze for like...
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, but your position. Speaking of getting on an
I'm
argument
looking
with
at my
the tank.
positionals. I should do this.
Yeah, Nico, let's...
Let's what?
Be careful whose eye are
They
you...
weren't there.
Let's play!
Ghost trick.
Yes, please.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good.
Exclamation point
Anyway.
ghost trick in the chat.
OPG, are you
Oh.
gonna be available for any of the Mondays during October?
Ha 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 ha. No.
Hold on.
To plan out that Halloween trip to, Pot Den.
Thank you, Kent.
Sometimes you can do
More
that
arms,
without
Paul.
getting their aggro, but it's just
I don't have my schedule for Halloween Day yet, but if I worked on fucking Labor Day, I'm probably going to have to work on Halloween.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, they'd probably try to excuse it as, you know, Halloween Day.
not a real holiday.
Everything happens at night.
Yeah, well, I work until evenings all the time, so...
And you were working yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So you were also working on a Columbus Day. We don't call him that. It's not
Indigenous
Indigenous
Peoples
Indigenous
Day.
Peoples Day now.
Exactly.
When the people are indigenous.
But it's heavily, like, white American, go and call it Columbus Day. So that's what I was trying to emphasize on.
Yes. I shielded the wrong person. I'm so good at this game. Yeah, you can join VC. We're probably going to have to move to a different chat. Because this is let's move to the full party chat so P up can join.
How'd you go? Surprised I did that in the middle of tanking.
Light party.
Yes.
Alright. This is the fun room. It's not very fun.
God.
Yes, please take care of those seedlings. Or fruits.
All right. Now, Nico,
Nah.
Yes?
don't get hit by bad breath, please.
What's that? Get hit and show you all the debuffs and show you how debuffs work?
No, thank you.
You want to see all the text, buddy?
Nico, we are all... Oh, P-Up's in light party.
What? P-up, why are you
P-up,
in...
no!
P-up, you can't... Don't go in light party. We can't
on.
all be in there.
Get over here!
There we
Party
go.
is locked to 4 people. If you went in there, one of us would be stuck in here.
Hello,
Yeah, I
P-up.
said hello. I don't want to kill those fruit just because.
If
Yeah,
you're
let's
speaking,
go.
I can't hear you, by the way.
Bebop?
Bebo. No, wait, that's your chunk.
Bebop and Rocksteady? Or should...
I don't see
hang on.
any turtles, though. But this is close to a sewer.
Ow!
Smooth.
I disagree, video game.
Our healers, lady and gentlemen.
I'm honestly tempted to just limit break 1 this.
No, we got it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's the only AoE I have at present. I can't heal, I can't raise. I am a fangless red mage.
Your sword is less of a sword and more of just a toothpick.
Yeah. It's a stick that goes swish, 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 swish.
Exactly. Hello.
There's intrinsic value.
It's a marble, but it's bigger. Good old A Realm Reborn bosses, am I right, folks?
Don't worry, we're gonna see it a million times over.
It's true.
You have no idea.
Here we go.
I'm pretty sure the Stropers in Central Shroud, the upper part, near Hauke Manor,
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure those muggers are bigger than this.
They are.
Yeah.
Also, why does Energy Drain restore HP now instead of mana?
Mm.
Uh,
With energy drain.
I guess.
balancing.
By the way, everybody, fun fact about this boss fight. If you are a tank and you get hit by bad breath, like every tank that I have ever met doing this, except me and Nico right now, you can actually eat the Morble fruit to get rid of all of the debuffs from bad breath,
Damn.
which is neat. Also, please eat on 3.
Oh, ow.
Also, watch out for Vine Probe.
Gotta grab this one real quick. Okay. Fine, bro.
What did I just say?
I'm the tank.
No, I
It's
was talking to
supposed
bees.
What did I do?
You got hit by Vine Probe.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
We interrupt this boss fight to
Reprisal.
bring you a snack. Hello, Pia.
How is bees supposed to eat the fruit? They have too much rich in them.
Full of rich.
Well, here's the thing. The stomach expands when it comes to consuming sugars, which fruit is naturally high in. Therefore, you always have room for dessert.
Wahoo!
Hey.
I apologize, everybody. I did not dying to horrible poison as advertised in the stream title.
Oh.
There's still time, though. We could just hang out in the gold pile until we die.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We deserved that. As a treat.
Yeah.
Y'all can have a little gold vial as a treat.
Tasty.
Scrumptious.
I'm just gonna
Vega.
sit here.
That's for a class we don't have yet.
Look at my little frog head. Just sticking out.
Ah! Dying in poison.
Frog
Now
of the
this
poison swamp,
is
what
the
is your
one.
wisdom?
I was worried for a second that it wouldn't actually kill you, but thank God that it did.
No, this
Hooray!
And now you can just do the
As
information and
advertised.
leave once you do the loot.
But that's not fun.
Anyway, let's also pull this materia out of here.
You better.
I need it.
You do.
It's crunchy. We did it. AURUM VALE
Yay.
complete. And nobody died, mostly.
Nobody died on accident.
Correct. Anyway, it's about time for me to hop out of this call. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
I'm gonna... Anyway, here I go.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's back to Shroud then. We're going to turn in this quest here. We're gonna rank up, and that's probably where we're gonna end the stream today. We have accomplished everything I wanted to. Like I said, it's... Who the fuck is doing that? You. Shut the hell up. Although, on that note... Let's switch to Brad real quick. Hello there, Simpkin. Have you come to listen to the silken strings of Simpkin, traveling troubadour and master minstrel? No? You do, however, have the look of one who lives life on the road, and on the subject of wondrous wanderings and the musical expression thereof, I do mayhap have some small wisdom to offer. When I suddenly find my heart stirred by some spectacle of nature or inspiring acts of daring do, or if I'm just standing fucking AFK in the Aetherite Plaza one day and I feel like annoying everybody, I simply let the emotion of the moment flow through my fingers and into my harp or my horn. I found no sound to be as achingly beautiful as one born from that instant of genuine joy or wistful sadness. You need no special training or knowledge to give voice to the music of your heart, only a willingness to play the score as it writhes itself across your soul. If you can accomplish such a surrender, then you will have created a piece unique unto yourself. And what melody could be more precious? Aye, I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you, here is a woman whose spirit begs for instrumental interpretation. Pray, release your inhibitions and favor the world with your performance. When you're using the performance action, you're strictly prohibited from producing warm music of any third parties. Ha! That's a good one. Anyway, now we can play music. To begin, you should simply play whichever notes catch your fancy. Let whimsy carry you up and down the scales. Revel in the soaring heights and plunging depths until you find a song which resonates with your being. Painted with the experience of your adventures, the timbre and tone will be of yours and yours alone. Ah, I wonder what manner of music will fill the air. May the wind catch your composition and deliver it unto my covetous ear. You're weird, dude. I'm leaving. Anyway, it's back to, the Aetherite Plaza, where this person will almost assuredly still be playing their fucking horn. They're good. They're done. They stopped playing. That was nice of them. Okay, let's turn this quest in. We'll rank up. And then, yeah. Hello, Mr. Hulo. I did it. I had no doubts that you would triumph, Sergeant, but the swiftness and surety with which you have done so is impressive indeed. As leader of the Yellow Serpents, I have never been prouder of an adventure under my command. Rest assured that your deeds have been conveyed to the powers that be. I look forward to the day when I can congratulate you on a well-deserved promotion. But first I should purchase something. What should I buy with these seals? I'm just gonna buy some dark matter. Yada yada, give me the shit. Sick. Anything else for me? No. You there! Give me a promotion! In order to receive your next promotion, not only must you complete a trial, but you are also required to complete rank 2 in the Grand Company objectives of your hunting log. It appears you have already fulfilled both requirements. I should be pleased to make the necessary arrangements for your promotion.
Present rank is Chief Serpent Sergeant. In order to be promoted to Second Serpent Lieutenant, you must fulfill the following requirements. This shit. Wahoo! In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Second Serpent Lieutenant. I am pleased to inform you that as of this moment, you are eligible to transfer between the 3 grand companies of Eorzea. That a greater number of able adventurers might elect to join the grand companies collectively, the Council of the Alliance leadership recently introduced a system whereby members of an organization may freely transfer to another. Should you desire to shift your allegiance, you need but present yourself to the personnel officer of the grand company you wish to join. Please be informed that the procedure incurs a registration fee, though payment is waived for first-time transferees. Furees, that's the one. Transferees, that's the one. In addition to the aforementioned right to transfer, you are also entitled to purchase land or an apartment in one of the residential districts established for adventurer use. If you have a mind to own an estate or other property, you would do well to seek the counsel of the resident caretaker, who presides over your preferred district. He or she will be able to attend any inquiries you may have pertaining to the purchase of land and private rooms, as well as the building of your estate hall. Cool. But I also have something else. Hi, yes, salute. Lieutenant Lorelei, while I am certain that your duties with the Order of the Twin Adder demands much of your time already, I wondered if I might have a word. I shall get right to the point, Lieutenant. The higher-ups have authorized plans to form a specialized squad, and we are on the lookout for a reliable leader. Unfortunately, none of them are available, so your name was put at the top of the list. You would be responsible for training and commanding a number of adventurer subordinates, and that position comes with the possibility of further promotion. What say you, Lieutenant? Are you ready to lead? No, but I'm going to click yes. Excellent. Let's get you acquainted with your second-in-command immediately. It is an honor to be serving with you, Lieutenant Lorelei. In my capacity as your aide, I'll be filling the role of Squadron Sergeant. And these eager troops are the inaugural members of our squadron. Form up! Every one of them is a fledgling adventurer who enlisted in the hopes of following in your legendary footsteps. They're green to the military, aye, but we'll harden them up soon enough. When you have a moment to spare, stop by the barracks, and we can discuss their training and deployment in greater detail. I'll leave it to you then, Commander. So now we have access to squadrons. I don't know how much of these I'm going to do, honestly. A lot of them are very time-intensive. And, quite frankly, I have not done too much with them ever. So, I don't know. What do you think? I must admit they're raw as soldiers go, but they certainly have potential. I look forward to seeing what you can do with them. Very well, I shan't keep you any longer. Your squadron's barracks can be found through the door at the back of the Adder's Nest. May the matron watch over you. Sick. Let me also just check to see... What do I need a promotion? I'm at the maximum allowable rank, apparently. I don't believe that for a second. But let me just check my... What is available for me material-wise. And yes, all of this stuff is available for me now, like Coke. And also all of this stuff. But that's for later. First, anything else for me, buddy? No. Let's hop in here real quick and end the stream in here. Why not? After all, let's see. Is it in here? No, it doesn't look like it is. I was under the impression that that painting of Nafika was in here, but it might not be. That's unfortunate. We'll have to take a look at her massive tracts of land some other time. Regardless, I'm going to end the stream here for today. So, as usual, everybody, thank you very much for joining me today. Like I said, shorter stream, but that was kind of the point. I will be back probably next week, if I can, with another guest, and we will actually be continuing the MSQ this time, without any distractions, because I've mostly gotten the distractions out of the way now. But yeah, until then, always remember the words of wisdom.
Yippee!
Well said, Senna. I'll see you folks later. Have a good night.